I was standing as Sergeant Major, and that's what all the funny things are about, and the Purple Heart things are about. And I don't know who she is. Her name is Brittany Clancy. She's a cousin of mine, somehow. And she's joking around, and she's Sergeant Major's daughter, and walks up, and one just stands up to be her husband right away. If you're standing in line up, you're most likely going to get shot to death. And that's exactly it. Dawn got scared I was going to get hurt and stood up a little bit ahead of me and got burned really bad with a chemical. And that's why she's all wrinkly and to replace the parts of her face that were missing. And I blasted them all with a machine gun. And got a Purple Heart for remaining pretty damn good when I'm not PTSDing. Shell shock is the worst. That's what crippled my legs, and the way the pregnancy wasn't good for me neither. But that's injuries, it's not real life. It's real life, you can't touch me. I have no one to back me. So it'll be really messy of a job.
I thought that was pretty intense.
Yeah, because it's like 3,000 or 2,070 something. Yeah, so it's like what they watch on the news and what's going on, and then they're flashing back. It was pretty intense. I like that.
Yeah.
What's it called again? 2000 and what?
2073.
Yeah, 2073.
Yeah, it's fucking
Subculture.
That's wild. It was good though. Like it was really thought provoking. Almost kind of freaky.
I forget what subculture horror movie Joey put on once. I literally grabbed his knee and shrieked and said, "Turn it off. That's fucking terrifying."
Yeah. Some of it is pretty fucking
yeah.
Like and
because it's based off like recent murders, but it's like in the future, kind of like this. But it's a horror movie, so it's fucking gruesome and gross.
What was the first one that I watched and it scared the living shit out of me because it could be so real, like because the way they were relating it to how the world is now, and what it would look like yeah, and yeah, I think that's why because people are starting to see stuff like this, like with what's going on, how is this all going to end up?
It's got to put a timeline.
What is it going to look like? So it is science fiction because they're kind of thinking whoever did Star Trek.
Yeah, and so far in the future,
they had to think, kind of imagine what it would be like in the future.
Yeah, and it's so far in the future, but it's so close to now that it's actually kind of like a prediction.
Yeah, it could
because
be.
Star Trek is one of those things too. We just stopped the invasion of people going up into space that shouldn't be up there, that aren't good.
We don't have that kind of technology.
We could. It's so easy. Like, it's in a show. We've obviously thought of it. We just don't promote it because not very many Canadians are actually very good. They're nice, like slutty nice.
But the world is very, like, when they do the backstories, as they keep writing the Star Trek series, and you start the backstories, like what was when they referred to the world before the what's the Star Trek part of the
Osiris or something.
The United Federation.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Oh. They're in a moon eclipse in Star Trek.
They're talking Osiris. About like all these things have already happened on Earth, but then they're going back and when they talk about a little bit about history, they kind of refer to some of the stuff that I'm talking the newer written Star Trek, it's not the old ones.
Yeah.
They're kind of doing that, going back, looking at what's going on in the world, and how making up an imaginary timeline along the way.
Yeah.
And then, that's, when they go back and forth, sometimes in like time travel back to Earth, different times and stuff. Yeah, the same thing.
Yeah.
Just this is made look more like a
it's like the bridge to tell you to turn around, because if you want to be a Star Trek character, if you want to be in 2027 or 73, 2073, you might want to you know, beware of fucking going to prison.
Yeah.
But it's still like a prediction and shit. It's still, it's naughty. Like NAUGHT.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. It's just to calm your mind.
Yeah, but can you imagine 100 years ago when people thought, oh, I wonder. Well, I don't even think they did wonder what the future was going to look like.
Yeah.
But probably when the Industrial Revolution and stuff hit, and we started mechanizing and modernizing, and
yeah,
you know.
Well, the reason why they did that was to figure out who kept killing Canadians and Americans and people in Cuba and all this stuff, starting all these drug gang wars of drugs that were like, if you got the right bag, it was healthy.
Yeah.
And that's why we industrialized, to see who we'd piss off, and we made our civilization and society so advanced. And it turned out it was the Middle East, and all those battles in Vietnam were worth it, because Canadians kept trying to accuse Mounties of fighting a war that wasn't worth it, being all the Vietnams, which is 1, 2, A, B, C, E, G, H, I, and L. And the Canadians were being bad, so we just what would we call, like, barcaded the country and made it smarter. See who's really being bad. It's smarter is good.